What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the SO Show. Deion, Shedeur, and Shiloh Sanders might all three be in the NFL. Head head into the Dallas Cowboys. Now, it might sound crazy, but when you really think about it, okay, the Cowboys only got the number 12. They got the 12th draft pick, right? Now, of course, Shedeur is not falling all the way to the 12th pick. We know that, but the Cowboys can make a trade offer to one of them top three picks with them top three teams. Now, the Cleveland Browns, they got the number 2 draft pick. Cleveland Browns need a quarterback. Why not the Cowboys? Why not Jerry Jones and the Cowboys trade Dak Prescott and offer somebody else from the Cowboys to go over to the Cleveland Browns to exchange Cowboys taking the number 2 draft pick? Then Cowboys can draft Shedeur Sanders for the number 2 spot. That don't sound too crazy. It don't. Because you gotta think about it. Coach Prime, he said it himself. He said the only way you can put him in the NFL to be a head coach, the only way you can make him become a head coach in the NFL is if both of his sons on his team. Jerry Jones can make that happen. We all know if Jerry Jones wants something, he gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get it. Jerry gonna get it. So it's not too far fetched for the Cowboys and Jerry Jones to somehow, some way trade up to them top 3 picks and make a trade offer to somebody. But again, the Browns make the perfect sense for that because they are in desperate need of a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Deshaun Watson he keep dealing with this torn Achilles. He just re-ruptured his Achilles. So he's out. He's pretty much going to be out for the next season. They need a new quarterback. Jameis not going to cut it. He's not no starter in his league. And yeah, so it's like either the Browns draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft, or they can take, if Jerry Jones come up with an offer, it don't seem too crazy. And Shiloh gonna go second round, third round. He might not get drafted, but he might get drafted. But if he don't get drafted, they can always just pick him up and as a free agent or on the practice squad. But all in all, it makes perfect sense. Browns are in desperate need of a quarterback, so why not if the Cowboys offer up Dak Prescott and somebody else in another piece or another draft pick, trade Dak Prescott to the Browns in exchange for that number 2 pick. That way the Cowboys can draft Shedeur. Now you got all 3 of them in Dallas. And yeah, it makes perfect sense because again, we all know Deion Sanders and Jerry Jones have a great relationship together because Deion Sanders, in his 14-year career in the NFL, he played 4 seasons with the Cowboys and he won a Super Bowl ring for them back in 1996. So Deion and Jerry Jones already got a good relationship, and honestly, they 2 personalities mesh. Like I can see the whole Sanders family in Dallas because again, Shiloh and Shedeur, they grew up in Texas. They're from Texas. So it's like it makes perfect sense. Why not bring everybody home to Texas and play for the Dallas Cowboys? That's the perfect destination for their big personalities, and they like to be in the limelight. And just like Jerry Jones loves to be in the limelight. He's confident and and again, Deion is a strong-minded man. Shedeur, strong. All his sons, they confident. They confident in themselves, and they know how to handle the pressure. So why not all 3 of them go to America's team? It's the perfect destination for them. You know what I'm saying? So I can honestly see all 3 of them being in Dallas. It makes sense. Again, they just cut ties with Mike McCarthy, so he's not. They already made it clear that he's not coming back. So it's like without no playoff success, like they haven't seen a lot of playoff success. Dak is 1-3 in the playoffs, 1-4. Like he can't make it to the divisional. Like he can't get past the wild card. So it makes sense to trade Dak Prescott. It made sense to let go Mike McCarthy, and it's just time for the Cowboys to rebuild something new. And why not? This is the perfect time to rebuild right now in this year's upcoming draft by drafting Shedeur Sanders and having Deion as the coach. And you still got, Shedeur got CD Lamb to throw to. And acquire some other weapons, obviously on the offensive side. But besides that, I mean, yes, that's the perfect rebuild. Shedeur Sanders and CD Lamb. That's a good duo. But this is the thing. Adam Schefter said he spoke with Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders basically said he's not interested in going coaching for the NFL right now. He will entertain Jerry Jones just because he got that enough of respect for Jerry Jones. He's going to have a sit down conversation with Jerry Jones. But as far as Deion is saying on paper, he's not going anywhere. He's just staying in Colorado. But again, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I'm calling cap on Deion. Deion is definitely going to the Dallas Cowboys because if you recall, if you recall, before Deion got to Colorado, what did he say when he was the head coach at Jackson State? He said, "I am not leaving Jackson State. I am not leaving this HBCU. I will continue to uplift these young men. I am not leaving. I am here to stay in Jackson, Mississippi." But guess what he did a couple months later after he said that? He ended up taking a Colorado job. So him saying that he has no desire to coach in the NFL, for him to say he has no desire to coach in the NFL, it's cap. I don't believe it. I don't believe Deion. If he's gonna say, he's just gonna say what he need to say in the moment. But I feel like the right opportunity, which this is the perfect opportunity. It's the perfect scenario. Mike McCarthy just got let go. The head coaching job for the Dallas Cowboys is wide open for Deion to just come swoop in. Draft coming up. Shedeur top three. If the Cowboys can trade up, they can easily get that number 2 spot or top 3 spot in order for them to draft Shedeur. And then they pick up Shiloh later on in the rounds. So it makes perfect sense. This is the perfect scenario for Deion to start coaching in the NFL and move on from the next big challenge. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. Do y'all really think Deion gonna stay with the Colorado Buffaloes now that Travis Hunter gone? Shedeur is gonna be gone. Shiloh graduated and is gonna be gone. Do y'all really think Deion gonna stay, or is he gonna head to the NFL and get a head coaching job? Y'all let me know in the comments. But that's another episode of the SO Show, and thank y'all for watching.